So, hey team, today is June 15th, 2014. It's the biggest week of the Beachbody Week because Summit is this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I just sent a message to everybody from our team going saying meet in Kristen's room and my room around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I'll find out a better time, probably around 10:30. A little quick announcement for us. I'm really excited. I was just talking to Kristen about it. I know it's late, but it's going to be a great week. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Dave Atkins. I'm your upline star diving coach and the founder of Team Perseverance. Kristen and I, who's on here somewhere on this screen, are both coaches. And Kristen works full-time as a school teacher. I work with the state police full-time. But I can tell you this, my passion is health and fitness. I love law enforcement, but I truly love A, exercising, B, feeling great, and even more is seeing people change their lives physically, mentally, and now I'm starting to see a lot financially with a lot of people on our team. That is just amazing, I think, to be significant in someone's life at the same time while helping yourself get in the best shape of your life. So with that, I'm just going to go over a couple announcements. First and foremost, tomorrow night at 9 p.m., and I really want to stress this, and I've been kind of reminding everybody, there's a new system that one of the top coaches in the company named Doug Fitzgerald, he's a 7-income earner per year, partnered with the company and created this automatic CEO system. And basically what it is, everybody, is that when you have customers that get either a challenge pack through you, or if you're an Emerald coach or higher and you're getting customers assigned to you, what it does is you can set that person up with their information, their email address, and it will automatically start sending them emails like weekly, automatic. It will tell them about getting a discount if they want to be a coach. It will tell them about to get on Home Direct. There's website landing pages you can use so people can sign up to get more information. It goes back to your coach ID. So it's a great system. So tomorrow night, we have a private webinar, Team Perseverance. Doug Fitzgerald's taking time out of his schedule to give us a private webinar to give everybody a background about what this system is all about. And it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I posted the link on our coach page. I'll do it again tomorrow. It probably will be about maybe 45 minutes, give or take. But I did promise Doug, and I was going back and forth through emails, that we would have at least 10 people. So I asked, get on there or at least hear it out and see what they have to say. I'm using it. I know the other Diamond coaches using it. And I know there's some regular newer coaches that are already using it. It's a great tool. You can keep track of your customers. There's an area to type in notes to keep track of everything. And it's simple, easy to use. So please, tomorrow night, share that with your team and your coaches, okay? 9 p.m. Number 2, our challenge group for June is starting tomorrow, is day 1. So you as coaches should be leading from the front. Make sure that you have posted your introductory welcome videos. We have, I don't know, Shanna, how many groups do we have? We formed it. 7, 8? 7, 8? I don't even know. We have a lot of people. 7 Team Perseverance Challenge groups starting tomorrow. Guys, months back, we used to do 1. Now we have 7 with 17 captains. That says a lot, but you are the coaches in there. So make sure you're doing your intro video because it's like a snowfall. There's like silence. And finally, 2 days ago or yesterday, I'm like, I will be first. And everybody's starting to put their videos up, all right? Remember when you first started, people are uncomfortable. Even if it's just they got to put 15 seconds up, it's hard. So make sure, A, you're messaging your people to put the video up. B, make sure you put your video up yourself. And C is don't be scared to tag people on the page and say, hey, get your video up tonight, okay? The accountability is there. It will help them grow immensely, okay? So that's tomorrow's day 1. 3 is make sure that you're following up with your people from our challenge group that ended last week. All right, the fortune is in the follow-up. I'm going to talk about something with that a little bit tonight, but make sure you're following up and you're using the system that we have, guys. It's there for you. Use it to start helping people join us with the team. Reminder, the June specials on the challenge pack is the Shaun T Dance Pack, which is rock and body and hip-hop abs for $140, and Insanity for $160. Those are the 2 specials for the challenge packs. I think the Insanity one is a really good deal because normally the $205 challenge packs go to $180. This actually went to $160, so I think that's great. Number 4 is PiYo will be out this week. It's going to be out and released at Summit. For those going to Summit, we can get it at the Core, which is 30,000 square feet of wear and share and programs and Shakeology, Wet Bar, and all different things going on. So that will be this week. PiYo. I'm sorry, I'm just muting some of you with background noise. So that is coming out this week, and it should be, for your coaches that aren't going, usually it should be in the teambeachbody.com page for everybody else to get it, usually like Monday. So the coaches at Summit will get it at Summit, but by Monday morning, it should be available on your website, okay? Number 5, there will be no call, and I know I'm moving through these quickly. There will be no call next Sunday. The vast majority of us that are at Summit are going to be coming back. I'll probably be getting back maybe around this time, so there will be no call, but maybe there'll be, I'll think about it. I'll see how the weekend goes. I know it's going to be great. Maybe I'll do a call like Monday or Tuesday of the week. I'll announce it to go over some of the announcements from Summit, okay, to give a recap. Next thing, really, really, really important, guys, and team, is Super Saturday. For those of you who don't know, because I know some newer coaches don't know, Super Saturday is the quarterly events that Beachbody has every quarter, and the annual event is Summit. The quarterly events, where the news and announcements that come out, what's going on in the next quarter, is June 28th. So if you're not at Summit, make sure you're going to a Super Saturday. The events are listed under the News and Training tab of the back office under Events. Click on there and find a Super Saturday listing near you. There are Super Saturdays all over the country in multiple locations. So make sure you're going to a Super Saturday. For my local coaches, and please spread the word because I'm getting messages, I'm not hosting one this quarter because Carl is going to be in New York City. So I am driving 45 minutes to go see Carl, and they have over 1,000 coaches already attending the one in New York City. So it's like the next 2 weeks with this company is just going to be amazing, amazing motivation, okay? So that's the 28th. Make sure you're there. And last but not least, and most important, is recognition. I want to get into the coaches that have over 100 volume points or more, and then give the shout out to the top coach for the week in volume. And also, please, please, please put your name down on the Success Club doc for June if you hit Success Club and how many points you have, okay? Because I want to give recognition for that and put up the certificate of those that hit Success Club already in June. And I think the only one that edited it is Michelle Della Sala, and I know more of you have hit Success Club already, okay? So without further ado, let me get right into the coaches on the team that have 100 volume points or more. 180 is Nicole Fiore. Congratulations, Nicole. Trish Sherb, 125. Who else? Alice Laughlin at 170. Excuse me. Sorry, Alice. Kimberly Colan at 135. Jean Marie Cregan, 105. Liz Mangione at 180. I'm going to just tell you guys that Liz Mangione, in a very short amount of time, by having 100% dedication, is she on this call somewhere? Is Liz on here? I don't know if she is. There's a lot of faces. She lost over 50 pounds. She surpassed the 50-pound mark. You can see in this lady's beautiful face, you can see it in her skin, you can see the glow. She announced it in the coach's page. So Liz, if you're on here, I don't know if you're not, if you listen to the recording, congratulations, girl, because that is freaking amazing. So Liz, congratulations, 180 team volume points and surpassing 50 pounds. And good job to her coach, Shanna, for helping her get there. Teresa May, 150 challenge points. Eric Dufour, 135. Sandra Murphy, 135. Christine Zuccarelli, 148. We have a lot more here. Timothy Christian, 195. Karen Shepard, 180. Marie Durancy, 180. Victoria Shankop, 180. Kelly Wendy, 180. Lori Moran, 135. Kim Robb, 180. So congratulations to the 100 Club. I'm moving quickly because, guys, I could say it was a monstrous week for our team. In the 200 Club, I had my wife, Kristen Atkins, at 218. Brian Laubscher at 270. Rosanna Bergio at 260. Another 50-pound loser is Rosanna, doing awesome. Loser in a good way. 50-pound loss of weight. Richard Wolcott at 225. Danielle Wortman at 202. Tina Francis Chinny. Our names, I'm going to butcher these people. I'm sorry. 270. Who else in the 200 club? Kristen Smalls, 240. Moving on. Maria Peterson, 270. Way to go, Maria. Amanda Landsman, 214. And that's it for the 200 club. In the 300 club, we had Jen Holman, 355. Michelle Dallasala, 315. Rhonda McKierney, 327. Nicole Briggs, 360. Amazing, amazing, amazing team. Any more in the 300 club? Let me see here. 300. No. In the 400 club, we have, let's see. In the 400 club, I know I saw 400s here. 400s, it had Sharice Nolson at 480. Good job, Sharice, at 480. And moving on to the 500 club. Hearts. Somebody's saying they can't get in right now. Hold on 1 second. I'm just messaging. I have a couple. All right, moving on. So that was the 400 club. In the 500 club, we have Shanna Carlucci at 545. We have Samantha Healy at 500. Amazing, amazing week. Anybody else at 500? I think that's it for 500. And I think our leader for the week is in the 600 club. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And 600 club is leading with the team is Gina Strico at 695 team volume points. Way to go, Gina. Awesome, awesome, awesome work. Again, I'm having people say they can't get in. So let me just see something, team. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. That's odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to see here. I guess some people have to dial in. I don't know why we're having an issue. But anyway, I'm going to move on because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. So that is our leader is Gina on here. I don't even know if I see Gina somewhere. I don't see Gina on here. But Gina, congratulations. I think I saw her. I see her sister at least.
I'm here.
You there?
I'm here, but my face isn't. I can't.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For leading the week. All right, so guys, with that, I'm going to get right into tonight's call topic. And I want to preface it by saying this. These things I'm going to go over. First off, I want everybody to have a paper and pen. Second off is that I am going to probably tell you some things that you do not want to hear, but that you probably need to hear. And every one of these things I'm going to go over. And tonight's topic, for those of you that haven't heard, is about 7 habits to break and 7 habits to make. Okay? And I want to preface that and say that I had to accept all these things to move forward. It isn't magic that, I got to where I am with the business and continue growing. If I didn't accept these things that hit me in the heart hard when they were told to me by some of the top coaches and shared throughout the network. And I thought it was a good time just to share these things with you guys because I said, you know what? A lot of these things I think about and they make a lot of sense and I want to share it with the team. So I hope that everybody has a pen and paper and that they are going to follow along and listen to what I have to say with these 7 habits to break and 7 habits to make, okay? First and foremost, remember, you are not in this business alone. We all are here as Team Perseverance, as a team to help each out together. And I know for sure that Beachbody will always, always, always do their part. So we cannot blame our company for anything that possibly can go wrong with the business. They will do their part. We need to do our part, okay? So starting with number 1, okay? Number 1, I'm going to do the 7 habits you need to break first. Number 1 is no whining. And what I mean by that is it's in your general attitude. all right? You need to find the good in every situation. So what do I mean by that? When the 21-day fix came out, it was on back order for weeks, right? We all were struggling with that. People couldn't get their stuff. It was 4 weeks. It was 8 weeks. Well, I can tell you this. You need to take the good out of that. You need to realize, you know what? Wow, we have a product that is selling out quicker than they can make the product. It's a lot better than if we were to say, wow, nobody's buying 21-day fix, so we have a ton of extras, okay? Or if you're on hold a little longer for coach relations, you know what? I know Carl has said they cannot hire people quick enough to keep up with the growth of this company. We are at about 200,000 coaches. So instead of, oh my goodness, I was on hold for 15 minutes with coach relations to square away something with my commission, it should be like, holy crap, I'm part of a company right now that is growing so quickly. It's doing amazing things, that their products are selling out, and you need to take out the good in the situation. So number one is no whining, okay, with an underline. You have to learn to accept that. Number two, okay, and I hope everybody's writing this down, no excuses, okay? Whining and this are very different. And the reason I say that is excuses are lies you say to make yourself feel better. And I'll repeat that. Excuses are lies you say to make yourself feel better. Recognize that your situation is not unique to someone else's, okay? There are coaches who are building this business that have more kids than you, are working harder than you, that have a longer commute than you, who have less sleep than you, and are growing an amazing business, okay? So excuses, I sometimes always say, and I heard from Danny Johnson, are well-planned lies, but they are really lies to make yourself feel better, okay? Make a decision to not let an excuse come out of your mouth to control your business, okay? And when I catch myself, I will hold myself accountable to it. You know, sometimes, you know, even my mother will say, oh, I don't know, you know, how you keeping up or how you do this. You know what? Because I'm not going to make an excuse and sit home and watch TV and make excuses on certain things. It's just an excuse, okay? So get rid of your excuses. Number three, and I think this is an important one, no wavering. What do I mean by that? Coaches will go gung-ho in this business for a few weeks or a few months and then disappear. So many then will try to start again, and they expect to start where they left off. It does not work like that. Starting over is even harder because all the momentum that you started is now gone, and people expect to be able to just pick up where they left off when they disappeared for 2 or 3 months. It doesn't work like that. And I can tell you this, there are a lot of people that are watching you on social media and Facebook. A lot of people that are watching you. And if somebody is watching you as what I call window watchers, meaning that they're watching your post, they're not liking it, they're not commenting on there, but then all of a sudden out of the blue you get a message. I just got one this weekend. A guy I went to high school with messaged me. I posted it on the coach page, and he just said basically he needs help. And I'm going through the 5 steps right now. But if you disappear, then someone that's following you on Facebook sees that you disappear, and then all of a sudden you reappear again and you're writing fitness-inspiring posts and, oh, you're back in the greatest shape. You're going to lose your credibility. You're just going to lose your credibility. You cannot do this business, you know, and then disappear after doing it a couple weeks. Oh, I'm a coach. This is great. I love the challenge groups, and it's gone. Guys, this is my 4th year of coaching, okay? The first 3 years of coaching last August, I know I've told some of you guys this, there were 50 coaches in 3 years in my downline of the team. My sponsor quit on me. I had no help. There was no systems. I wasn't getting anywhere, but I had no excuses. I never wavered. I was consistent. And now in less than a year, from 50 coaches after 3 years, I think we've surpassed 350 coaches. All right? You cannot waver in this business. And I will never tell you guys something that I myself do not hold myself to. All right? That's number 3, no wavering. Number 4, no thinking you are the exception. Okay? I recently heard an example from another coach where there was a mom saying to this coach, you know, I have 1 kid, but my kid is really busy and really hectic. So my kid in my life is more busy than you who have 3 kids. This coach had 3 kids. One of our coaches was saying that she's the exception. Guys, the reality is, we all know 3 kids is harder. but the only way you could be successful in this business is working at it and being consistent and being honest with yourself. If you are failing in this business, just admit to it. I haven't been consistent and put in the work to be successful. Again, if you are failing in this business, accept it and just say, I haven't been consistent and put in this work to be successful, okay? Successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people are willing not to do. It's that simple. It does not come by magic. I am no different than any of you. I am selling the same products. I am doing the same thing. I'm not more creative. I didn't hit 30. This is my 32nd month in a row in Success Club. And I don't say this to brag, but I say this is that I had to work my ass off to get to this point. You know, and everybody, oh, but I'm not going to get there. You have 32 months. It must come easier to you. Guys, at the end of each month, the first of each month, my points start at 0, and I got to find new people. My warm market was gone a long time ago, okay? So I do not say to myself, I'm the exception. I have 3 girls. Oh, my goodness, I'm coaching softball. I work for the state police. I get called out late at night. I have to host conference calls. You know what? For me, I have to get rid of the excuses because I have dreams and I have a why in my heart, and my why is bigger than the willingness to suffer the pain and the struggles. My why is bigger than dealing with the struggles. So do not think you are the exception, because you're not, okay? Number 5, no more time suckers, okay? And this goes in both ways. For example, TV, scrolling the Facebook news feed, all right? You should all be writing down, as I have behind me, and if I tilt my screen up there is my board. You all should be writing down what you need to accomplish to be successful in this business each and every day, okay? And if you don't accomplish it, what was it that made you not accomplish it? Was it watching TV? Whatever it is, you need to get rid of your time suckers. And I get it. If we have family emergencies or something comes up important at work, that's your priority. You have to take care of it, okay? But otherwise, if it's something else, it's a time sucker, okay? But this also goes for the business. If you are somebody that's doing activities, like say you're a blogger, or say you're a person that's trying different things out with the business, you say you're sending invites out to coworkers and it's not working, then you need to adjust yourself and adapt to what's not working so that you're not wasting your time. That goes even if you're doing it. So if you're not being productive, and as they said, you're just managing your business and not getting anywhere, it's a time sucker. You need to be able to adapt, okay? Number 6, no selfishness. And this is in 2 parts, okay? The first part is being self-absorbed. And what I mean by that is if your Facebook is all about you, then there is no value there for others. We must think customer first, us second, okay? You need to be posting things that get value or give value for other people, okay? It should not be all about you, all right? And number 2 is being selfish and too low on yourself. A consistent pity party is no good. My business isn't going anywhere. If only if I had this, or if only I had that. I never qualified for Success Club. Guys, that is a pity party. You know, if you have time to say you didn't qualify for Success Club, well, then you have time to get yourself to work, okay? So make it about others and do not house selfishness. That's number 6. And number 7, for the thing habits to break, is no negativity. Can't have it. And this, I think, is important. You are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with and the books that you read. I'm going to repeat that because you really should write this down. You are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with and the books that you read. That is the difference between you and you 5 years from now, period. Okay? That is the difference between you and 5 years from now, period. That is why it is so important to be on these calls, to dial into the National Wake Up Call, to attend live events, Super Saturdays, and Summit, okay? That's why it's so important. Personal development puts positive back in your brain, okay? Are we gonna have negative people in our family? Are we gonna have negative coworkers? Are we gonna have negative support every day? Are we gonna have spouses that may not support us? Yes, of course we are. But we cannot we need to limit the amount of influence that they have on us. And how do we do that? By having other influences in your life. At the end of each day, you need to make sure you took in more positive influences into your brain than negative. Negativity will kill your business, but you can overcome it. For me, it's personal development, OCD. Before this call, I was sitting on the couch and I had my headphones in and I was listening to, I think, like my personal coach mentor, Eric Thomas. And I listened to about 25, 30 minutes of that. And I'm reading constantly on books. And right now, I can tell you right now, I'm reading a Dave Ramsey book, EntreLeadership. I posted it. You guys see me post the books that I read and the books that I finish. I don't do this just to say, hey, I read another book. I do this to let you guys know I am going to grow as a leader, because as I increase as a leader, I can help you guys more, all right? And there is negativity surrounding me at work or family or people not supporting me, all right? But you are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with in the books that you read. So you need to be taking reference to that and put more good in than the bad. And if you're not, you're going to stay where you are. That's 7, and that's the last one on the 7 habits that you need to break. Are there any questions on that? Anybody? Raise their hand. I know I may have struck some of you guys hard, but these are things that I accept every single day, and I would never ask any of you not to accept the same things that I do. All right, 7 habits. All right, number 1, treat your business like a business. And here's an example. Say you just bought a gym, okay? And you will close on Sundays and Mondays. You open Tuesdays for 2 to 3 hours. You're supposed to open Wednesday, but you closed. Then maybe you opened up on Friday. Let me ask you, do you think you'd have anybody that have a membership to your gym if you operate a business like that? Heck no. No way. You need to be consistent. Every single day, you need to be opening your gym. It's that simple. Every single day. This is a relational marketing business. What I mean by that, this is a business that's built on building relationships. And that requires work to build relationships. And that requires work every single day. Could you not build a relationship and work on your relationship with your spouse and your kids in a whole week? Can you go a whole week and not talk to your spouse and not talk to your kids and develop a relationship? No. So this business is about helping people. And if we need to help people, you need to be consistent about it every day. You can't work this business and work on Monday and disappear to Thursday. You have to be consistent. Treat the business like a business. Number 2, invest in yourself with personal development. Okay, I went back. That's one of the things I just spoke about as a bad habit to break. You need to put positive back in. You need to stay engaged with personal development. This will ensure you don't sound like a Beachbody broken record on social media, okay? If you are at a point right now in your business where you can't think of content of what you need to put on social media, it's probably because you didn't put anything in your tank that day to inspire yourself or others, period, okay? That's another reason why personal development is important. If you're sitting there, oh my God, what am I gonna post? Well, then you didn't learn something that day to inspire others. You need to be constantly learning. If you want to attract better leaders to your team, you need to become a better leader. If you want to become more successful in this business, you need to increase your skills in this business, okay? Personal development. Again, it's vital behavior. Number 3, not in that order, but it's one of the 3 vital behaviors for a reason. Be true to yourself. If you're not doing it, don't plan on moving up in this business much further than where you are. You need to be doing personal development. Number 3, add new people to your network daily. Team, don't overcomplicate this. This simply means make new friends. For me, sending friend requests out, finding friends on my other friends' pages, going to a like page. Do you have a hobby? Do you cook? Is there certain TV shows that you watch? Find a Facebook page. Add people each day to your friend network. Build relationships with people. Don't overcomplicate this, okay? Is every single person you become friends with going to be a challenger or a coach? No, it's not. But some will. Some people will come around, and you do not label somebody as a number. Label them as a person. You want to build relationships, and eventually these people will come around. And guys, think about it. Can you name, if I was to ask you guys, because I know I can't, can you name 5 people right now that are 100% satisfied with their health and fitness at the level they're at? 5 people. Can you name 5 people that you could say are 100% satisfied with their health and fitness level? I know I can, okay? And we have an amazing opportunity for people to be part of to get healthy and fit, okay? So if you are posting valuable content and building relationships, you're gonna get new customers. And then you would hit Success Club, and then you'll have challengers, and then you'll have coaches. Don't overcomplicate it. Number 4, present our product to people daily, okay? Present our product to people daily. Have a minimum number. For example, say 2 people, all right? Or also present the business to a minimum amount of people each week. For us, we have a lot of people at the end of the challenge groups, but what about follow-ups with people from the previous weeks? What about them from previous challenge groups, following up with them, okay? People ask me all the time, man, how did I get messages from other teams? David, I have this Success Club All-Star Legends now. How the heck did you hit, 32 or 30-something months at Success Club? And again, I said before, I'm not creative. I'm just willing to share more. I'm willing to be consistent. And I'm willing to work my butt off, period. That's it, okay? We must also be committed to inviting coaches. Getting coaches to do what we are doing creates massive growth and multiplication. And guys, let me repeat that because this is an important point. Getting coaches to do what we are doing creates massive growth and multiplication of your income. If you are just adding customers each month, that is addition only. You are only making 25% commission on the products you sell. So if you are just adding customers, it's addition only. You will kill yourself if you are only doing addition. But on the flip side, if you are sponsoring people through our challenge groups, okay, then you are creating multiplication because they're going to duplicate the same thing, all right? If you are doing that, you can have massive, massive, massive growth and multiplication of your team by sponsoring new people. Do not kill yourself and be a retail coach, all right? We have a system here that has been created with Team Perseverance to help you sponsor new people. Follow the system, all right? And if you're scared, and I know some people, I don't want to message this person in our challenge group, or I'm afraid to ask. Well, guys, that's a good thing, all right? Because if you are scared to inviting people to our team and the business, and that's good because the more you do it, the better you will become and the easier it will get, okay? But it's scary, but scary things is what makes a magical thing happen. Number 5. Follow up with everyone you present the product or the business to, okay? Follow up with everyone you present the product or the business to. It's not their job, team, to follow up. It's not. It's our job to follow up with them. There is not one way to follow up either. But most importantly, make sure you're writing everything down, who these people were, where you talked to them, what you talked about, and the time you spoke. I can tell you, I have an app on my iPad that I use that has a who, what, when, where, why, and how on there. Now I'm using the automatic CEO system because next to each contact is an area for notes. You type in the last conversation and it timestamps it for you. Sometimes if they send me a message about what their why is, because I'm inviting them to a challenge group, I'll copy and paste it, boom, and I would put it now in automatic CEO, and I know exactly what they said. But it's not their job to follow up, it's yours. And if you're not following up with people, you're losing money every day. It's that simple. Number 6, and we're getting towards the end. Help everyone you can to the best of your ability. Help everyone you can to the best of your ability, okay? They are paying for a product, but it's a service that they're looking for, all right? The word of mouth advertising is priceless, and that's when it comes down to you. Ask yourself this question: what value do I bring as a coach to my customers, okay? Not what value does Beachbody bring to the table. It's about you, your value. You need to go the extra mile with your customers. At the end of the day, you don't have anything different to offer from Beachbody except you, okay? You have nothing else different than you. You need to build the relationships. People do not buy a product, they buy from a person first, okay? That's why we teach in our boot camps not to just post a website because on your Facebook page, because nobody's gonna buy that. You need to build a relationship, okay? So at the end of the day, you don't have anything different than any of us except what you present as yourself. So you need to be helping people to the best of your ability. That's number 6. And number 7, last but not least, you need to help your coaches, your downline, be successful. You need to help your coaches and your downline be successful, okay? It doesn't matter if you've been a coach for a week and you've already sponsored a new coach. It doesn't matter. If you have sponsored somebody, you are now a leader, okay? If you are getting challengers and coaches, then you need to help your coaches do the same thing. A lot of times, it's not a systems problem. A lot of times, it's not the system, I would say, that Team Perseverance has created. It's a people problem. It's miscommunication. It's lack of communication, or it's no communication on your part as their coach. Not connecting them to everything we have to offer, okay? And there will be exceptions. I get it. There will be coaches that you sponsor that want to have nothing to do with the business or nothing to do with anything but the discount. I get it, okay? But you need to make sure that they're at that point, all right? You need to be making sure that you are sharing with them all the information possible for them to be successful. A new coach should be able to start with everything that you have learned, no matter how long it took you to get to that point the day they start. When I sponsor a new coach, I should not expect them to have to go through the struggles, the failures, their sponsoring coach quit that I went through until my 4th year of the business. I want them to start today with everything we have today, okay? It doesn't mean that you need to be responsible for them, but you need to be responsible, quote unquote, to them, okay? If they're not willing to do the work, fine, but you need to be responsible to them. And what's happening is we have a lot of people sponsoring people, and we're just leaving them out there. You need to help your people be successful. Or you have coaches that are brand new and don't want to do anything. And this is on the flip side. If you have a coach you sponsor that sponsors somebody, well, then you, as their leader and their sponsor, need to dig down in the roots and water the roots and help that person grow. All right? So again, you got to help your downline be successful. All right? In summary, I'm going to hit the 7 points on both sides again. I'm going to give them up. Number 1, breaking habits, no whining. Number 2, no excuses. 3, no wavering. 4, no thinking you are the exception. Number 5, no more time suckers. Number 6, no selfishness. And number 7, no negativity. And guys, on the side of that, no negativity on the challenge groups, no negativity in our coach page. That's not what we're about. We're about lifting people up, not pulling people down. All right? 7 habits to make sure you have. Treat your business like a business. Number 2, invest in yourself with personal development. Number 3, add new people to your network daily. Number 4, present our product to our people daily. Number 5, follow up with everyone you present the product or the business to, even if it's people from previous challenge groups. Number 6, help everyone you can to the best of your ability. And number 7, and last but not least, is help your downline be successful. Are there any questions on that before I just have a last minute saying? Anybody raise their hand? Anybody? No questions. Okay. Guys, I'm going to summarize with this before I jet out of here and can't wait for Wednesday to see everybody at Summit. If you break and make these habits, you are going to be blown away with the success in this business. I can tell you, Kristen and I, this past week, when we woke up Thursday morning, were blown away by the success of our team and the growth in our business with this past Thursday. Blown away. But each one of these points, do I struggle with them? Yes. Do I battle with them every day? Yes. But I'm down in the trenches with you each and every day. Trust me when I tell you, I go through the same problems you do. I'm no different. But I'm willing to commit to this, and you can have massive success. but do not get stuck doing nothing. Imperfect action is better than perfect action, all right? So if you screw up, don't worry about it. As John Maxwell says, if you're going to fall, fail forward, all right? Being imperfect and taking action is better than not taking action at all, okay? You do not want to be perfect. Start now, take action, move forward, help your challengers, follow up, invite people, guys. An amazing, amazing opportunities at your hand. I want you guys all to have an awesome, awesome week. This was an amazing call. And the rest of you guys at Summit, I'll see you on Wednesday. And love you all and talk to you all soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.